As the leaves are starting to fall in Michigan, the weather starts getting cooler, animals start to hibernate and hide their nuts for winter. But one animal doesn't bury their nuts. Okay, I should have really thought about this intro better. But one doesn't pack up for the winter, and that is the gym bro bear. He may pack on a little extra weight to stay warm in the winter, as well as allowing for a nice size surplus for more gains. The question is, should you go bear mode this winter? So bear mode is popularized by Alpha Destiny and Jeff Nippard a while ago. It's really simple. It's basically raising your body fat percentage to, or let's say around 15 to 20% body fat in a short time period, let's say like a couple months. Then during this time frame, you're also really training your neck and traps and trying to build up your frame to look as big as possible while being natty. So the question is, why would anyone want to go from, let's say, 15% body fat, where I was earlier this year, to closer to 20% body fat in a short period of time? What is the real incentive to adding this extra mass to your body that will undoubtedly be mostly fat within a couple months? I mean, maybe a little bit of muscle, but it's going to be mostly fat. To look absolutely bear-tastic. That's the reason. Bigger in clothes, tighter t-shirts, everything looking fuller on your frame, especially when you're not taking off your shirt like you're not going to be in the winter in Michigan. Unless you're doing a cold plunge in the winter, that time, but that's once or twice a year. Here's a work shirt that looks absolutely snug on me and I look great. Unfortunately, I do not have a before pic, but mediums never looked as good as I'm hovering above 190 now. Maybe I did lose a little bit of ab definition, but I've been working on my abs a lot, so I really think they might actually be looking a little bit better, if anything, even though I'm heavier now. Now, the goal for bear mode is not to get fat or obese. It's just to raise your body fat percentage just a little bit to add mass to your frame. While part of the standard bear mode philosophy is to work on your traps and neck, I will just be focusing on raising your body fat percentage, gaining weight in this video to go bear mode. Main reason is I really hated neck training and I'm not going to do that again. So why focus on a heavy surplus this winter? One, it's like re-experiencing newbie gains all over again. If you can just add, let's say 10 more pounds of mass to your frame in a short time period, I'd be very surprised if you couldn't move more weight on all of your lifts. More ass, more mass. That would mean a bigger squat, a bigger deadlift, bigger bench, bigger bicep curls, calf raises. Okay, maybe not calf raises, but mostly everything. Almost all your lifts should go up very easily in this period if you're going to add on 10 pounds in a couple months. As I said, the goal is not to get fat. You're kind of hovering around there, but just to add some percentage points of your body fat on your frame. You're kind of teetering that edge of, is he fat or is he just really buff? I don't know. But now with a higher body fat percentage, you'll actually be warm in winter, so that's honestly another plus in my book. It's been getting pretty cold here in Michigan, and having that extra layer really makes winter a lot more enjoyable to be outside. When I did live in Macedonia, all I had was a little space heater to stay warm in the winter in my giant apartment. And my apartment didn't have a wooden stove like most people would heat their houses with there. I swear, guys, I had huge ceilings in this apartment I lived in. Huge things in the bedroom. It had like a different hallway. It had a bathroom. It was pretty sizable for just me, but it had no central heating. And so just a sad little heater to keep me warm in Macedonia when winters were here in Michigan. So I did bulk up to accumulate some fat and stay warmer. And yes, that's me standing in my underwear in my 35-degree house, basically 2 degrees Celsius for the rest of the world. If you do live in a colder area and get cold easily, this might be the antidote for you to stay warm. Then you can be that weird guy that still wears flip-flops and a t-shirt in the winter. Before we do get to the psychological aspects of bear mode, if you guys are enjoying the video, please hit the like up button down below. For the psychological aspects of bear mode, I would argue if you're stuck in the mindset of staying lean, gotta be shredded all year round, this could be a really good way to let go and try something new and have a different focus for a short period of time. Seeing your numbers progress nicely is probably very enjoyable in the gym, especially if you have been stagnated for a while. It might actually turn you into a perma-bulker, honestly. You can lose a little bit of your six-pack and still be fine. I swear life will magically end if you're not shredded. If you have been having ab anxiety, as Revival Fitness says, this could be a short-term solution of a way to go. Plus, honestly, guys, it's been really nice to let loose on my diet for a little bit right now. While I don't consume a ton of junk food or fast food, it's really, really, really nice to have a little bit more ice cream or indulge in my holiday foods without feeling guilty about it. This can be a part of your bear mode physique plan up to a certain point, assuming you don't become a bloat lord. I have been enjoying a piece of this amazing carrot cake almost every day, from a wedding that I went to right now. It's delicious. It's amazing. I can't tell you the last time I ate sweets this consistently at home. So honestly, it's pretty fun. Now, there are definitely some cons to bear mode besides being able to eat what you want, get a little fluffier. If you don't enjoy the perma bulking lifestyle, there will come a point where you do got to get rid of the fat you accumulated, especially if you could fill up a kiddie pool of sweat like me in the summertime just by stepping outside. The extra fat would translate into a longer or more drastic weight loss period, which would mean you're dieting for longer. If you're not a fan of cuts and want to be a little leaner for the summer, this is something you definitely need to keep in mind. I'd argue also, if you do not have a substantial amount of muscle yet, bear mode is not the physique for you. It's not going to look right. You will most likely just look chubby if you want to go bear mode and add more mass to your frame, because your muscles aren't going to fill out this extra fat. If you have no muscular frame and just add more fat to it, there is no supporting muscles. You're literally just adding extra fat to your body. So you're just going to have sag your boobs, sag your arms, and the amazing beer belly that may come out as well. You are no bear, my friend. You'll need some muscle on your body for this physique to work. Now, this may work for some people and maybe not for others. I am lucky I don't hold all my extra weight in my gut, so it disperses nicely. But if you're someone who holds almost all the fat in their gut, this might develop into a dad bod, so it might not really be bear mode. So how to actually go bear mode if you have a decent amount of muscle mass and want to look bigger in clothes for the winter. Eat up and increase your calories by 500 to 600 calories daily. This would equal to about a pound of mass per week. I mean, mostly fat still, because you need a certain amount of muscle, so you're probably later into your exercise career. And I know many YouTubers promote that as normal bulking, but remember, you should already have a lot of muscle mass. You should have a good muscular base. So if you're going bear mode, you can't just keep gaining a pound a week late into your exercise lifting career and then expect to stay at a healthy body fat percentage. So make sure to keep working out. I don't think this will be very difficult during this time period because it's cold outside anyways, so what else are you going to do? Most of your lifts should increase because of the extra mass and energy on your frame as well. Now, should you go bear mode? Most likely not, honestly. To do bear mode properly, you need to have a highly muscular base to even make this look right, which a lot of people don't have. Secondly, if you do want a nice physique for the summer, I'm not saying shredded, just like a healthy 12 to 15% body fat. You'll need a longer dieting phase, which will probably be annoying for a lot of people. If you are health conscious as well, it's not exactly something you want to be doing, and also purposely raising your body fat percentage in a short period of time while teetering on the line of being overweight. So will I go bear mode? I mean, not full bear mode. I'm over 190 now. I would like to hit 200 pounds one day at a solid body fat percentage and not make it all fat on my 5'7" frame, but I'm going to call myself cub mode and just try to hit 195 pounds and maintain that for the winter. I'm pretty close. I'm like 190 most days now. I'll not be doing neck training because I hate it. And for my cub mode physique, I'll focus on my arms like I have been doing earlier this year and keep growing my abs. Just cute cub, little fuzzy and snuggly. I'm not too far off already, honestly, and I'll definitely put out a physique update when I reach my cub mode status. If you are going to go bear mode this winter, might as well get huge arms in the process, so check out how I did in this video here. And if you are enjoying my channel, please subscribe down below, and I look forward to talking to everyone in the comments. Peace.